Something's not right here. Something not right here. I don't know. Good morning. Hi, Kate. Hi, April. Hello, Emily, last name. Hello, Alex. Hi, Beth. Hi, Kristen. Hi, other Beth. My mood, that's not right. Are we spicy already? Good morning, Anna. Well, I know, I miss you too. I cannot wait to restart workshop. I cannot wait. I'm gonna have to. So it's not next week, it's the week after. We start like August 2nd or 3rd, whatever the Wednesday is. Okay. Good morning, New York City. Good morning, good morning, good morning. As a reminder, if you received your application thingy saying like you're in to Normalize Magic Workshop and you didn't go ahead and finish signing up, this is your last day. I'm going to stop it today so I can let anybody on the wait list have a shot at getting in there. Okay. So if you are still sitting on that, that's okay. Shit happens, but either let me know or sign up so that we can make room for anybody who is on the wait list to hop into the workshop. Good morning, Melissa. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Lori. I already had my coffee this morning here in PA. It's the first morning in what feels like 700 years that I could actually sit out and drink my coffee for 5 minutes because it wasn't balls blazing hot. So that is great. Hi, Jen. Good morning. Where's Janelle? I don't see her yet. I mean, I guess it's only 10:03. Hello, Caress. Is it Caress or Karis? Hi, Sandy. Ooh. I must like really want to pull these cards today. So I'm just like shuffling. All right. Caress. Okay, perfect. Will I live the life of my dreams soon and get everything I want? Hope so. Start today, right? Hi, Audrey. Audrey. Hello. I have purchased my plant from your gift, and I will send a picture into my stories today. It's funny because so Audrey sent me this lovely card and a gift card to Trader Joe's to get more plants. And I was like, okay. So I have been waiting for Trader Joe's to get those monsteras, and they finally did. So I got one. It's so cute. Well, you know what? It's not cute. It's majestic and leggy, in a good way. So I'll take pictures. She's doing really good. Very, very lovely. I'll name her Audrey after you. I haven't named any of my plants since I moved here, which is really strange for me. Do you know what I mean? Like I like to name everything, but for some reason that hasn't been happening. Do you want to talk about this energy for a second before we do this? Because what the fuck, right? With this energy, no thank you. Cancer season is always like cancer season, but this cancer season has been unprecedented, I would say. Wouldn't you? Like, have you noticed how volatile everybody's emotions are this cancer season, including yours sometimes? Um, like, damn, damn. And I can't wait for some fire to come in and dry this soggy mess up. And it will. But a few things that we should talk about is there's something that you needed to have known through all of this. And so make sure you know what it is so that you move into Leo season without having to do this again. For a lot of us, it's boundaries. For a lot of us, it's boundaries. For a lot of us, it's boundaries. Okay? Just giving you a hint. Oh, so I'm over it. I'm over it. Yes, integration as well. Oh no, lots of crying. Lots of crying. Yeah, it's been feeling that way. The heat doesn't help, honestly. The heat doesn't help. Hi, French fry taco, Carrie. I'm excited to talk to you later. Yeah, lots of changes, and well, the collective is really like roiling at this point. What does that even mean? Let me look it up. Is it a word? Roiling. Ooh, I used a word that is exactly what I meant, but I wasn't sure it was real. I said it was roiling, and it means to make a liquid turbid or muddy by disturbing the sediment. It is roiling, guys. It's roiling. But that's what's happening collectively. So of course we're feeling that, right? We're still feeling that. And it's good. It's just, you know, I know. Oof, I'm so on it. So on it today. Hey, Claudia. Um, so reminder, I'm not going to be here next week. I will be sad about it, but I will not be here because I'm going to be in class all week long. But then I'll be back the Monday after, which I think is actually still July, but it's like the very tippy tip of July, right? Technically August. It will be Leo season. So I'll be back at that time. Um, you gonna be okay? You're gonna have to hold it down the whole week, okay? Hi, Christine. Um, good morning, Ron. There's something else I wanted to tell you guys before we get to the cards. What was it? Well, I'm just going to tell you a quick story because something that's been coming up for me is feeling confident using my voice in places that I wouldn't have been as confident. So, for example, working with a contractor. So I've had somebody working on my bathroom all cancer season, actually. It just kept going on and on and on and on. And finally completed yesterday, but he's been progressively driving me insane. So there is that. But he tried to overcharge me yesterday. And normally I would allow myself to be overcharged, which is a strange thing to say, but it's more of like a feeling of like, well, I don't understand contractor stuff, right? Like I don't understand remodeling stuff. So I'll trust you to do the right thing and that this is correct, right? That's how I would have operated before. But this time I really didn't. And I kind of had a feeling that he was going to do this. And so when he gave me the invoice and is like standing there in my bedroom, like waiting for me to write a check, I looked at him and I said, "This invoice is not correct." And he was like, "Well, what do you mean?" And I'm like, "I'm going to walk you through my process of calculating the quote that you gave me off of what actually happened. And I'll tell you the amount that I'm going to write the check for." And he was so upset with me. Okay. So I'm in my room, my bedroom, with this big, burly, angry man, right? Who is basically saying, like, you're trying to cheat me out of my money. And I'm like, very calm. And he kept telling me to calm down. I'm like, well, I feel calm. I'm just going through this with you. And so you understand how I came to the number that I came to based off of your quote. And at every turn, he was trying to like charge me for like weird things, right? Like he wasn't hourly. It was just a flat rate quote. There's an asterisk that said all materials included. There were allotments for the things that I purchased, which I purchased, right? So if you give me a $300 allotment for a mirror and I spend 75, I'm not going to give you the difference, right? Like, okay, so I walked him through it. He was so mad. And again, normally that would have really intimidated me. And I would have been like, I should just be nice and like give him whatever he wants so that, I don't know, that internal thing that goes off inside of you that's like, what if he comes and kills me? Like hmm, that thing. But I was like, no, absolutely not. So I said, this is the number I feel comfortable writing the check for. Are we good? And he goes, well, I guess so. I was like, I don't think it's fair, but who cares what I think? And I said, at this point, having had this conversation with you today about all of these things, I agree with you. I don't care. And I said, thank you. Goodbye. And so he left. And the crazy thing is like, again, normally that would have been very like, ooh, for me. But then it also, I would have been really keyed up and hyperventilating and like nervous and anxious afterwards, like that big dopamine, like not dopamine, but like adrenaline. And I didn't feel any of that. I was just kind of irritated and like moving on. I was angry, but like I wasn't in that space. And then he sends me a text and he goes, don't take things the wrong way. I wasn't trying to take advantage of you. Thanks for your business. Sir, you were trying to charge me $3,000 over a quote. Like, what other way would there be for me to take that? What other way would there be? But I have noticed, living here as a single woman in my own house, men love to come in here and tell me what I need to pay them and just assume that I'm going to do it without doing my due diligence and figuring things out on my own, right? That never happened when I had a husband. They always like, well, we'll make sure we talk to James. We'll make sure we run things by him and like whatever. And that never happened before. There was a certain protection that comes from having a man here for other mans to respect because heaven forbid this know anything, but I'm getting there. I'm learning so much about plumbing, electrical work, contractors, everything. I'm so over it. You know what I need? I need some handy lesbians to start some contracting company in this area so I can employ women, queer women. That's what I would like. Is there any way we can do that? Because I'm so tired of giving my business to men who do not respect me. I'm so tired of that. Ugh. So, good morning. All right. So with that story, um, my bathroom is done and it looks great. There's some small things that are not right, but it's fine. Um, but I'm very happy. No boys allowed on my toilet, and my shower is delicious. And I put my favorite plant, it's hanging in the bathroom. I'll send a picture. It's great. Is that real, Carrie? Matriarchbuilds.com. It doesn't seem to be. I know everybody's like, is that real? It's called, okay, it's matriarchbuild.com. No S. Guys, matriarchbuild.com. It says home improvement advice anywhere. Tackle your next project with confidence, nationwide, blah, blah, blah. Ah, wow. This is amazing. Okay. I'm I'm gonna send this to Megan too because um little secret, Megan just started her own business doing landscape design. Okay. We have no website yet, but she just did one for me, just did one for my mom. It's her name, her landscape design name is Dino Plant Girl, like Dino Girl Plants. Um, so I'm gonna see, maybe that would be cool for her to get on here. So if any of you guys are looking for landscape design, we are. Today's actually our 2-year anniversary. So there's that. What a day, everybody. Oh, yeah. As a perk of being in workshop, you get to know all about my relationship ups and downs. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Carrie, for sharing that. Matriarchbuild.com. That was freaking amazing. I do follow Mercury Stardust. Yes. Yeah, if you guys are interested in, I'm seeing that landscape design, and it can be anywhere in the country because it's all online. You can email dinogirlplants at gmail.com. Dinogirlplants at gmail.com. It's gonna be so mad at me. Oh well, be mad. All right, let's get to the cards, everybody. You ready? So today, hmm, today we're going to do something different and we're going to do musical instruments. We don't really do that often. Okay. So the first one is a mandolin. The second one is a piano. And the third one is a flute. Mandolin, piano, and flute. Which instrument are you feeling this morning? Mandolin, piano, or flute? Mandolin with a cameo from the flute. A little Lizzo fluting. Mandolin, piano, or flute? Hi, Allison. Why do you never see the heading? Psychic wins the lottery. Why do you never see the heading? Troll wins an argument. Mandolin, piano, or flute? All right, here we go. All right, we've got the mandolin on deck. Tell me when you're ready. Wow. Fun fact, the person being read needs to shuffle the deck to impregnate it with their energy. So you're basically reading your own tarot over and over. Fascinating. Okay. I think you should stay and continue to tell me, mansplain my job to me. I appreciate it. Okay, you guys ready? This is mandolin. So we've got mandolin, piano, and flute. If you're just popping on, pick which one feels most resonant to you. And here we go. So mandolin, stag, novice, and wealth. Okay, so my mandolin friends, novice, the stag, and wealth. This is a really like new chapter vibe for you, okay? But bringing in some things we've learned, right, from before. So we're about to really shift again. And do you feel that? Do you feel that? You're about to shift again. The novice is explaining to you that you might feel a little wobbly right now because you are on a new journey. The novice, well, I'm not using a tarot deck. If I were using a tarot deck, the novice would correspond with the 0 card, which is the fool, which is starting out on a brand new journey, right? So you have like baby colt legs. You're just kind of like, but remember, that doesn't last too long. And so your reflexes haven't built up into the new behavior yet, but they are. So just kind of trust that. And one way that you can really help yourself to really cement into that new way of doing and being is to embody some stag energy. Now, stag energy does not overtake anybody else. It doesn't press on anybody else. It doesn't impose itself on anybody, but it does walk in the room with its own energy field. And that is what you are being invited to do. Walk into any room. Your room could be your life, right? Walk into a room with your energy field completely intact. Walk in with you. That way, anyone who is interacting with you, right, isn't going to be able to take your energy from you. Okay. You're walking in already knowing, already feeling. Okay. You also have the wealth card. And I know, like, we always look at this and we're like, ooh, is money coming? Maybe, but that's not the point here. Wealth is more of a mindset, it's an abundance, it's an understanding that energy ebbs and energy flows. Okay. And you've already been in that lesson, right? You've already been in that space, but it's becoming much more tangible now, right? So, my mandolin friends, we're going to square up our shoulders and open this chest area. We're leading heart first, and we know who we are. Things change, but that inner core of yourself does not. Okay. So you're walking into things with all of your big energy present and accounted for. Does that make sense? I'm going to say goodbye to Chris because his energy is um, just bothering me. Okay, throwing me off. So sorry. You can watch, but you have to be quiet now. Okay, so that is your mandolin for today, right? You walk in with the vibes. You're going to be a little wobbly sometimes, but you got this. All right. Next one is piano, right? Yeah, piano and then flute. So if you're just popping in, you might want to choose piano. You might want to choose flute. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, we're done. Oh no, why is it still talking? He's another, oh my God, this guy just came on with another account. All right, so we're doing that. How many accounts does he have? Wow. Who has, like, does it just blows my mind that, like, who has time to do that? All right. So this is going to be piano. Sorry, we had another one. Okay, so this is your piano. Tell me when you're ready. Y'all look ready. I'm seeing a lot of piano emojis. Okay. Again, this is piano. The last one is gonna be flute. The cat. Focus. And the high priestess. All right. We're gonna start with the cat. This is gonna be funny because it's a very similar message to the first one. So we're gonna go with the cat first. Cat's usually about boundaries, right? Today, I'm gonna give you a really short story about my cat Leo. All right. So when I first got Leo, he came into this house, and I have two dogs. They said, put him in the room, right? Like, let him adjust, let him like meet everybody through a door, like, blah, 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 whatever. He didn't really want to do that. He wanted to leave the room. And I was like, far be it from me to prevent you from living your life. So I let the cat out of the room. Leo, this cat, comes out of the room, goes towards my dogs, and hisses at them and like kind of attacks them a little bit and scare the shit out of them. And he continued to do that for a solid week to the point where I called Dawn, my like pet psychic lady, and I was like, this is like scary because he's so sweet to me and the kids, but he's terrorizing the dogs because he would like lay in the middle of the doorway and go "Grrr," whenever they become near, like just super chill, but like I'll fuck you up kind of energy. And I'm like, I don't understand. And so we were talking about it, and she goes, it's Kitty showing you a new way of being. And this new way of being means you don't arrive into a situation and wait to see how other people are going to treat you. You come in and decide how things are going to go. And that is what the cat is talking about today. So Leo did that for a week. And then once he had everybody where he wanted them, he became nice. And guess what? The dogs do not fuck with that cat. Period. Okay? We don't chase cats around here. We don't sniff cats' booties. We don't do nothing. We are respectful. We hold space, right? Because Leo taught them immediately this is how you're going to treat me. I'm not going to wait to see how you treat me and hope I like it. I'm going to show you how you're going to treat me. I'm taking up my space. This is you. Okay? Don't wait to see how you are going to be treated. Make it happen. And if it's not how you want it, change it, right? We don't have time to be sitting around waiting to see how other people are going to treat us. What's your standard of treatment, right? What's your self worth? Higher, okay? We also have focus and the high priestess. And the reason that this is so important is that the work you're doing now is the highest level that you've done yet, even though it may seem so much less structured. Do you know what I mean? You might find yourself for the first time in a few years on your spiritual journey being a lot less ritual, tool based, dogma based. Like you might find yourself just kind of feeling more normal. Do you know what I mean? Like just kind of acting like living life without all of the, like, for lack of a better term, like woo woo accoutrement, right? You might find yourself less inclined or have been less inclined lately towards that. And you might think, oh, I'm being less magical, but it's actually the opposite. Okay. The focus is now not on the stuff, guys. It's not on the stuff, right? The stuff was to help you find your ability to tap into your own magic, right? To remind you that magic is there and to like put you into that vibe. You don't need anything to practice being exactly who you are, right? So the focus now is on that innate power that you hold, for which you need no tools, for which you need nobody else's like say so or seal of approval or anything like that. It's a very autonomous, sovereign energy that you've stepped into. You are your own high priestess, right? And so who knows where this goes from here, but it's exciting. right? And in order to stay in this energy and to really move into that energy, you have to come in like you own it, right? Yeah, I'm loving that. I love it. I also love my cat, but he is in the screened-in porch hunting flies right now, so he can't be here to show you his booty hole. Not this morning. Thank you, Nava. All right, the last one is the flute. It's the Lizzo flute. Thank you, Emily. Thanks for being here, guys. Cindy, why did you retract that? I already saw it. Oh, okay. Oh. Yep, it's one time at band camp. Absolutely. Is anyone going to see the Barbie movie this weekend or having I know Lori saw it yesterday and loved it. I'm very excited to see it. I'm gonna go on Saturday night. Reminder, if you're interested in one-on-one sessions with me, I'm not available for the rest of the month, but August. We have openings in August. All right. Flute. Yeah, I'll miss you guys too. I don't like not doing coffee and magic. But duty calls. All right. Flute, you ready? Okay, so I'm just gonna pause for a second in this reading because I keep smelling myself and I smell really good today. Um, because I was on TikTok late at night, one of those nights, and one of these ladies was on there talking about this perfume. And she was like, if you love pineapple and spice, you'll love this perfume and, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my God, that sounds so good. I love all of those things. And so I went on the website and I bought it because it was like $30 for perfume. So I was like, I mean, okay. So it came yesterday and guys, like, I smell like a sexy pineapple, if that's even possible. I can't wait to make Megan smell it later and see if she likes it. It's possible that it's just me, but I think I smell great. And it's a really big bottle, and I just keep catching whiffs of myself. I even look like a pineapple today. I just keep catching whiffs of myself, and I'm like, I smell good. um, I don't know. I think it's like oof, oof. Is it called oof pineapple or something like that? It's from a website called Aroma Concepts. Oof pineapple, I want to say, but I'll have to look at the bottle. Don't get it. You can't smell like me. No, I'm just kidding. It was all over TikTok, so I'm sure everyone's buying it. But like, you know, oof. All right, let's get to this now. This is your flute. You have the dog, trust, communication. Wow. Well, friends, are you ready for this one? It's flute. You're ready. So dog trust and communication. Do you already know what this is saying to you? You getting a feeling? So dog energy is really different from cat energy. Okay. Dogs are not like super good at boundaries. You've met them. They're not like here for that. This is more about your relationship with yourself. Okay. This is you being so excited about you. Okay. And then translating that excitement into other parts of your life as well. It's also about your loyalty. So let's talk about that. When considering the concept of loyalty, I think we all probably come at that from different areas, right? But this poll is asking you, are you loyal to yourself? We're often able to say we're loyal to a relationship. We're loyal to a religion. We're loyal to a country. We're loyal to all of these things outside of ourselves, right? But are you loyal to yourself? And how can you be loyal to yourself if you haven't taken the time to know who you are? It's really important right now to find that space of unwavering loyalty of self. It's really, really important. Okay. Because with everything else just being so chaotic, roiling, as it were, around you, you need to be your own safe place. You need to be able to trust yourself. You need to know that the decisions you're making are going to be aligned for you. It's important. And what comes through in that space of being loyal to oneself is also having that alignment, right? So here's where the communication card comes out. It's kind of like the four agreements, being impeccable with your word. It's that. Don't say things anymore that aren't true. And I don't mean don't be a liar. That's a little too simplistic. Don't say things that aren't true. Don't waste your breath and other people's oxygen, right? Saying things that are not true and don't matter. Make your words count. Think more, say less of them. Make sure that anything coming out of your mouth, like you're putting vibrations out there, guys, every time you open your mouth and say something. Is it contributing to your own alignment? Is it contributing to the collective healing? Is it moving you forward in an area that you want to move, right? Really consider and choose carefully to make sure that you're in alignment, that your thoughts, that your words, that your feelings, right, are all chatting with each other and in agreement, okay? This is going to, if you haven't already clicked into that space, completely change your life. And for those of you, I know a lot of you have been doing this and it is changing your life. And sometimes that change feels rather violent and sad, right? Because when you start not saying things that aren't true, you lose a lot of people who rely upon your not true things, right? Because when you're not pretending to be somebody and you have a bunch of relationships who are having relationships with that pretend somebody and you stop, you're going to lose a lot of those relationships. But that has to be okay, right? Because they weren't true. They weren't loyal to yourself, right? This is as much speaking, right, as it is what you say to yourself. So this whole pull, the whole flute is about alignment of self, trusting self, being loyal to yourself, and understanding who that self is. And just remember, you don't have to be the same person all the time. Like you're allowed to change. In fact, it's recommended. It's recommended that you change and grow and learn and implement new ways and try different things. That's important. What should never change, though, is that inner self, right? That loyalty to self, that truth, that space that you can be trusted. All the rest can change all the time, right? It's just like putting on different clothes and seeing if we like this vibe. But who you are as a person, that essence deep inside, really should not be changing. You should get to know that. That should be who you get to know, right? You may have noticed lately more than ever that it's really difficult to maintain the superficial relationships. And my Scorpio people, especially those who have Scorpio Venuses and Scorpio Mercuries, you've been in this for a while where it's like small talk doesn't happen in relationships that don't go deep. It doesn't, you can't make it happen. But now for the rest of you who do not have that Scorpio placement, you're in that space now too, it feels like, right? Where you just don't have the bandwidth to have relationships that are not nutritive, that don't connect deeply, you know? So that's your flute. Oh. So there you go, friends. It's exciting to have made it out almost of Cancer season. This weekend will be the nice shifting to dry it out a bit. And I love when we do these polls in that shift point and see how the energy is changing through the polls, right? I love to see that, like to see where we're all collectively going. I think one of the coolest parts to me about doing coffee and magic with you guys twice a week is over time you get to see those patterns and see like the waves of growth that we're taking together, right? Because really, if you think about it, while we're all having our own very unique experiences, we're also having very similar normalized magic collective experiences, right? So we're in this collective together. You tune in here like consistently, most of you, right? And so we're a little family now and we're growing together. So it's really cool to see how the cards shift and change as we shift and change and we grow and learn. So good job, everybody. We're doing great, right? We're gonna drink some water a little bit, right? Not too much, but just enough. We're gonna eat some foods that our body wants, try to get some rest. I will see you when I get back. Make sure you're on my mailing list if you're not already, sarahmala.com. And I look forward to seeing you when I get back. Have a really awesome weekend, a really awesome week. I love you guys and I'll miss you so much. But I'll try to keep things updated in my stories on Instagram too. Okay. And again, shameless plug, but for the landscape design, dinogirlplants@gmail.com or send me a DM and I'll shoot you that info. She will be super mad at me because she's super shy and is like, I don't really want to like bother people with my business stuff, but she's amazing. She does everything by hand. And again, you don't have to be here in this area. It's everything's virtual too. So woo, exciting. All right. I love you. Talk soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Goodbye.